What's up, guys? This is Mark from DS Genie, and I just want to make a video on how to make money drop shipping, right? I know a lot of you guys watching this may not be beginners, but a lot of this, be a little patient, go through videos not that long. A lot of it would give you perspective. A lot of it will solidify some of the ideas that you had on what you're doing on eBay, what you're doing on Amazon, and then a lot of it would demystify some of the bullshit. And the reason why I do a lot of these videos is because the longer and longer I am in the SGN, the longer and longer I'm in drop shipping and in this business and posting videos online trying to help you guys, the more I realize that so many people are fucking confused. And so many people are getting into business and flipping a coin and hoping that money is made. And that's just not how business works. That's not how life works. That's just... So my goal here is to stop, to kind of put you guys in the right direction, whichever direction you choose, so you understand what's going on. So let's get the fuck into it. So, first of all, I want to go through the basics, right? I want to go through basics, recap. We know I did a video, what is drop shipping in 2017, link above. So we know the basics. We know we can make money on eBay, Amazon, Shopify, Etsy, and Bonanza. So in this video, we're focusing on how we make money, not just what it is, but how we make money. So the basics of commerce, the basics of drop shipping is you need to get the buyer to give you some money for what the fuck you're selling. That's the long and short. You need to get the buyer, whoever that buyer is, to come and say, what's up, motherfucker? I want what you're selling. Here's my money. So there are two types of buyers, right? They're in drop shipping. There are two types of buyers. There are buyers who are searching for items, and then there are buyers who are people. Then there's everyone else who's just interested in different topics, and then or different interested in different topics, and then you present them with something that may fall into that topic in hopes at a decent enough price, in hopes that they buy. Because these guys are not actively looking for something to buy. And the reason why, again, now when I break it down like that, I'm hoping that you can see where I'm going with this. Because the reason why it's so much easier, and I'm going a little off topic from the presentation, but the reason why it's so much easier to make money drop shipping on eBay and Amazon than it is on Shopify or on your own site. And I see a lot of you motherfuckers out there, because, again, I'm going off topic. So because I did some research on Shopify drop shipping, and the search volume on YouTube for drop shipping on Shopify has gone up 450%, as opposed to the search volume for drop shipping on eBay, which has gone up to 70%. So you have all you motherfuckers who have these big dreams of selling $1 million a month drop shipping on Shopify, because there's so many people marketing these fucking courses on drop shipping on Shopify. And I'm cursing because it works, but the reality and how it works is just left out of it. Anyway, so the two ways, you have buyers who are searching for items and buyers who you're just trying to sell to, right? And the reason why it's so much easier to fucking dropship and make money on eBay and Amazon is because you fucking selling to people who searching for shit to buy. Like, you're not interrupting someone's day and showing them an ad and hoping that they buy. Now that works, but the reason why it's easier is, as I said. Anyway, let me stop rambling and get started with it. So, to make money drop shipping, dealing with, as I just mentioned, dealing with buyers searching is easier. It generally happens on the platforms. Not generally, it happens on the platforms. It happens in search. So it happens on eBay, Amazon, Bonanza, and Google. This is where those platforms already have buyers, and the only reason they come to those platforms, those websites, is to buy. So if you position yourself correctly on those platforms, it's game over. You make money every day, go to sleep, wake up, and you make like $200-300 like I did this morning. So the idea is to fit yourself, understand the platforms, fit yourself correctly in those platforms, and just rake in the money. So let me move on. So getting someone to buy on your own platform, on Shopify, WooCommerce, GoDaddy Store, BigCommerce, all that shit is about putting items in front of people, putting marketing in front of people, and who you already did enough research knowing that they have interest in that item that hopefully would buy, right? The reason why I always stress not to do general stores is because you don't have enough information on the people that you're marketing to say that to hope that they would buy, right? If Facebook had like a way of showing us when someone got married, then you could sell them any fucking thing for their house because you could assume that they're moving into a house and that type of thing, right? But generally speaking, selling on your own store is about choosing a niche, finding those people who are interested in that topic, and then trying to drive enough traffic to them to sell to them. You have to not just drive traffic on your products, but you have to drive awareness on your website, on your brand, so you have continuous buyers. All right, and on top of driving that traffic, you have to make sure the pricing is good enough. And one reason, and I'm sorry to stick on this topic, but one reason I try to stress that you guys try to drop ship a niche that you know is because other than the fact that you know the type of person interested in it, you know details about that niche, you would also have some insight on the price, on how much people are willing to pay for those items. Anyway, so let's get into eBay, because in this video I want to slowly go through what it takes to win on eBay, Amazon, all the platforms in summary, and then I'll go into detail in another video and go through how to make money on eBay, how to make money on Amazon, and that type of stuff. So the basics, making money drop shipping on eBay, right? So as I said before, eBay is a platform, people are there to fucking buy. All you have to do is win money, win the search, right? So there are three main ways that you could win the search. Well, there are four, but there are three main ways that you can win on a daily basis, right? That affect your listings on how they list high up in your search. You want to make sure that your listing is good till cancel. So you want to have sold recently. The number of times you sold from that listing gives you a strong, basically they give you confidence. eBay is confident that this guy on this listing is selling the right item at the right price and people are happy with it. That's why they keep buying. So those two things, once someone buy recently, that tells eBay, hey, okay, he has it priced correctly, the images, what they're searching for, it seems to be correct. And then when you get continuous sales, multiple sales on that listing, it tells eBay, okay, this guy knows what he's doing, people are buying, fine. In order to catch that momentum, in order to get that first sale and continuous sales, your item needs to be priced properly. And I have a ton of videos on dropshipping on eBay, so if you're new, look on the channel and you'll find videos on dropshipping on eBay. So generally speaking, making money dropshipping on eBay is about winning the search like all the platforms. In order to win the search, you have to price correctly to get that first sale and then get continuous sales. And as you get continuous sales, your listing will be at the top of the search. I have certain listings that stays at the top of the search and been there for the past 2 years, and I just make money continuously. Making money dropshipping on Amazon. Now, Amazon is a little different than eBay. You still have to win the search. The game on Amazon is still about giving people what they want when they're searching, but the idea of winning in search is a bit different. Now, the reason why I say that is because if you guys look at Amazon and look at eBay, everyone has different listings. You can change your titles, change your images, and that type of stuff. Amazon, on the other hand, is a different fucking game. Amazon, each listing has all the sellers on it, right? The idea is to get the buy box. The buy box is that little box on the main page that you can just buy, and you don't have to go in to see all the people selling. The two main ways to win the buy box is, one, keep your Amazon account solid. Make sure you ship on time, make sure you don't have any complaints, make sure you don't have any negative feedback, right? Because Amazon's focus is on the customer. Amazon's focus is on getting them what they want as quickly as possible. Secondly, the price. Now, again, even if you don't have the buy box, the only way you could ever even hope of selling something is by beating everyone on that item with that price. So there are a lot of different what do you call it? There are a lot of different options, or there are thousands and thousands of products. Now, there's no way you're going to be able to beat all the different products on price, but you could find a couple hundred, you could find a couple thousand where you could compete and make that money consistently. Amazon, it has huge traffic. If you get 20 solid items that you could compete, you could make a couple grand a month. And I've seen items sell 50, 60 times on Amazon, and it is crazy. So anyway, just understand the platforms, understand what it means to win search, win buy box, win the buy box. Basically understand what it means to win at the search results in Amazon, and you will make fucking money on Amazon. Bonanza. Now, Bonanza is low volume. They have low users. I wouldn't waste my time too much on trying to tweak for Bonanza. I simply duplicate my listings from eBay onto Bonanza, and the reason is this. Other than the small users that Bonanza has, and they search for whatever the fuck to buy on Bonanza, for some reason Bonanza tends to rank on Google. I don't know if they spent a ton of time doing backlinks and SEO and that type of stuff, but Bonanza tends to rank a hell of a lot on Google. So the only reason I kind of throw a kind of wide net, I hope to get sales, and I get sales on Bonanza, is because of those little things. There are a couple guys on Bonanza trying to buy, and Bonanza shows up in Google. Making money drop shipping on Shopify. Now, let me just kind of reel back and talk about this Google thing, right? When you're drop shipping on Shopify, in my opinion, this is my humble opinion, I would not fucking worry about SEO and showing up in search in Google. Now, if you could have showed up in search in Google quickly, it would make sense, because Google has a lot of data, Google has a lot of information on what people are searching for and that type of stuff. So it would help if you could get your store to rank on Google for all these key terms. But because of how long SEO takes and how often Google changes and the fucking money you'll put out and the time you'll put out to build your store, trying to build your e-commerce business on Google search is a waste of fucking time. So that is why every time you see a course or you see people talking about selling on Shopify, you get into paid traffic, you get into paying influencers to share your products, share your brand. So the name of the game on making money on Shopify is finding people who are interested in buying stuff, who are interested in a certain niche, who have interest in Pokemon, or interest in games, or interest in Akitas, or a certain type of dog, or it would be nice if we could have figured out if you just had a baby, or who are mothers, or all those different niches, and then present them with your brand, present them with your products in hopes that they buy. Now, it is not as clear, and the reason why it takes money, and the reason why you have to market and remarket to a lot of these guys, a lot of the potential buyers, to get them to buy, is because they are not searching to buy. Understand that perspective. You're trying to get people to stop what the fuck they're doing and buy something. So generally speaking, it has to jump out at them. Generally speaking, the price needs to be right. But more often than not, you have to remarket to them. And that is why I mentioned about building a niche around a Facebook group. So these guys will know, hey, these are the group of people that are interested in the same thing as I am. And they will present me stuff on a continual basis. And when I'm ready, I would buy it. Right? You don't want to get in, like pushing marketing in front of somebody paid over and over and over to get them to buy. Your margins will have to be really good to be able to afford that. And it's just not the name of the game. So if you're getting into Shopify, understand all of that. Understand that it's going to take branding. It's going to take correct pricing. It's going to take continuous marketing. And that's how you win at that game. All right? Again, before I move forward, part on the pricing. One advantage as well, other than having people searching to buy, on these platforms is the fact that on these platforms you get enough data saying that these people bought these items on this platform for a certain price. That's another thing that a lot of people don't talk about when it comes to Shopify. Other than the research that you have to do with who you're going to sell to, what you're going to sell, you have to do a certain level of research of how much you're going to sell this shit for. Like, this is not flipping a coin. This is not fucking Vegas. This is not roulette, right? There's strategy behind all of this. So that's another reason why I suggest that you guys who are not into e-commerce stick to the platforms, because it's just an easier game. But there's more money, longer term money to be made drop shipping on Shopify, but you have to master all these different little things. So in conclusion, I hope I brought some like awareness on how to understand all these different parts. I hope that you understand what this e-commerce game is about. There's a boatload of money to be made, but understand on the platforms is about winning in search. On your own store is about awareness of the products and the brand that you have to offer, right? However you position yourself with the Shopify store, you'll have to understand that you have to have some added value. So generally speaking, you don't want to get into stuff where you'll compete against Amazon or Best Buy or Walmart or some of these bigger places. Anyway, guys, love you. Travel will make that money. I know it's almost 17 minutes. I generally don't do a lot of long videos. I'm a bit sweaty because I went for my morning run to clear my mind before I did the video. Hopefully it was helpful. Comment, ask questions, guys, please. I answer all the comments, and if it's complicated, I make a video for them. Subscribe. I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. We're like 400 people away. Love you guys. Make that money.